In this video, we'll look at a topic that just comes up and circles right through grade 10, grade 11, and grade 12, and it is special angles. And so if you are totally stuffed, you can put in these angles into your calculator and say, so if you said, my goodness, I can't remember what cos 60 was, you can just punch it into your calculator and it will spit out an answer. So that's the good news, that you can anchor back to this. At the same time, it's exceedingly helpful to be able to, at the drop of a hat, draw both of these two special triangles. They're special because they remain the same permanently. So if I ever typed in a, let's say, sine 30, so let's look in this set in stone special triangle. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. It should be a half. So if you punch in your calculator sine 30, you should get a half. It never changes. The most important thing with special triangles is just to know and recognize these numbers and these combinations of numbers, because you'll be in the middle of a question where you suddenly have root 3s, and if you're not thinking about special triangles, nothing will buzz in your brain about it. But if you're thinking special triangles, then you might be able to rearrange a random root 3 and turn it into something like tan 60, because tan would have been opposite over adjacent, root 3 over 1, which is root 3. And so that's the biggest advice I can give. Memorize these two special triangles. Know that if you're stuffed, you can use a calculator, but identifying these angles and these sides will be really, really helpful right throughout your high school career. And then last little trick for this video, if you ask about the angle of elevation, then that's just looking up from an angle at the bottom here. And if you ask for angle of depression, theoretically it's on the outside here. It's the angle that forms with the horizontal line. But actually, if you do alternate angles, it's going to end up being the same angle as the angle of elevation. So the angle of elevation, the way that I look up at Table Mountain, is the same exact angle that Table Mountain would look down at me. And so it's easier, I find, if they give me an angle of depression, just to automatically do alternate angles and work from the angle inside the triangle. And so I hope that was helpful, just to give you an introduction to special triangles and their value, and a little bit about elevation and depression. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. Thanks.